Hey y'all, so I'm back with a new tutorial. So as y'all can see based on the title, this makeup tutorial is for my headshots. So as you all know, I'm in college, and even if you're not in college and you want to take like some professional headshots and you want to do your own makeup, then this would be a great look. It's not too glam, but it's not too simple. I know a lot of people opt out for a simple look, but if you want your makeup to like showcase, like, I like to, as you all can tell, I like to express myself through my makeup. So I really wanted to showcase that on my LinkedIn profile and whatever else I'll use my headshots for. So yeah, we're starting out with my eyebrows. I'm not gonna go into depth about my eyebrow process, but as you all can see, this is what I'm doing. I'm just, lightly filling them in with a pencil, and then I'm gonna go in and clean them up with those two concealers. I'm going to go ahead and just film a separate eyebrow tutorial just to show y'all, because I do my eyebrows in so many different ways, but I know a lot of people struggle with eyebrows, so I just want to give y'all some tips on how I do mine on a whole separate video, because I feel like eyebrows deserve a video by themselves. So now I'm using my concealer as a base for not only to clean up my eyebrows, but as a base for my eyeshadow, so the eyeshadow can stick better. If I was to go somewhere, then my eyeshadow would probably last all day. But I feel like I want to like start transitioning into using like eyeshadow bases just to get a more color payoff, I guess, from my eyeshadows. Now I'm going in with this orange shade from this NYX palette, and I'm just going to blend that out really good so it's not just a splotch of eyeshadow on my eyelid. It looks like I'm going really fast, but please understand that this, for the sake of the video, I didn't want it to be long, and I just want y'all to understand that when you're doing your eyeshadow, take your time, because you have to blend these shades out or else it's just not gonna look right. And if you overblend, then it's not gonna look right either. Like, make sure you blend just enough to where it's like a gradient effect. So now I'm going in with that brown shade that I just showed y'all as a transition shade. So transition shades, just make sure like the gradient is not just like, the gradient is a gradient, but if you don't use a transition shade, then it'll just look kind of weird. So now I'm going in with a black shade on that little outer corner of my eye, and I'm just blending that out, and I'm just going to deepen that color a little more, but I'm just going to blend it out as I go. Make sure when y'all do your eyeshadow that you add a little at a time. Like, don't just go in with like a big splotch of eyeshadow, because you can always build up your eyeshadow, but if you put too much on at once, then it can go really bad really quick, and you would just have to wipe your eyeshadow off and start over if it's too much. Like, you can't take it away without wiping it off completely, if that makes sense. So just take your time, a little at a time with the eyeshadow. So now I'm going in with those two orange shades from the Crayon Case palette, and I'm just going to blend out in that inner corner crease area. I don't really know the proper terms, but I'm going to make it, a thing for me to learn the proper terms so y'all can understand. So now I'm going in with that fuchsia pink-ish type of shade, and I'm just focusing it on that one area of my eye and blending it out. And don't be afraid to just like, experiment with colors. One thing about me, I don't necessarily like doing eyeshadow because it takes a while, and I am a perfectionist, but it is fun if you just, if you enjoy doing makeup if you want to try something new and something out of the box, then don't be afraid to just try different colors and, you know, just be different, be creative. So now I'm using this, it's one of the shades out of the palette. I believe it is the rose gold shade, and I'm just going to use that on my lid, and I'm applying it with my finger instead of a brush, because I feel like with your finger, with shimmer shades, it just does better depending on what you're trying to do. So now I'm going in with that yellow shimmer shade, and I'm just going to focus that on the inner corner of my eye, because that's the only place I want it to be. So that is the finished eye look, and I filmed that on my iPhone, and it looks much better on there. The lashes I wasn't a big fan of, but like for the sake of the video, I needed lashes, and those are lashes from my kit. Those are the Kiss Mink lashes. They come in like a pack of 4. So now I'm going in with my foundation and my foundation brush and blending that out. Now I am using my concealer, my LA Girl concealer. I believe the shade is Chestnut. And I'm just going to conceal my face in these areas and blend it out with a brush. And then I'm going to blend it out with a sponge. So the difference between blending out with a brush versus blending out with a sponge, a brush is not going to pick up as much product as a sponge will. So if you understand how a sponge works in general, it soaks up water basically. So it does the same thing with makeup. It soaks up the makeup. So if you want a really seamless no makeup look, then use sponges. But if you want your makeup to have some spots have to be seamless, some spots have to have, you can't over blend your face or else you'll look very casket ready, if you understand what that means. So I'm using a brush to just focus on those areas to make sure that's where the concealer is, and then I'm going to go in with a sponge just to pick up whatever is overly concealed, if that makes sense. I still want it to be seamless, but the sponge is just going to make sure everything is done right. So now I'm going in with an even lighter shade of concealer. So you don't have to do this step. I just like to do this step because I feel like it makes my eyes pop a little better, and it makes my overall look better. And since I am doing headshots, I want my face to be the focal point. I just want my face to pop in general. So that's why I went ahead and added those lighter concealer shade. And then I'm going to blend it out with the sponge as well. First the brush, then the sponge. So that's what you see me doing here. I'm blending. And now I'm going in with my setting powder from Huda Beauty. This is the Cinnamon Bun shade. They have 5 different shades. And I really like this setting spray. It's not setting spray. Setting powder. It doesn't leave flashbacks, so that's really good, and it's just really good. It really pulls the look together. It makes your face look airbrushed. So I just focus it in with that brush because I don't want to overly bake my face, and I don't want to under bake it, I guess. I don't even know if that's a thing. But now I'm blending it out with this big brush, and y'all, I didn't show it, but I did put some on my cheeks. And what that does, it just makes your face look a little more snatched, So now I'm going in with this bronzer to add some color back into my face. Sometimes I use bronzers, sometimes I don't. But I just bought that bronzer for my makeup kit. And of course I had to try it out first. So then I had to spray my face, because once you use a lot of powders, you can start looking very ghostly very quickly. So I always like to spray in between layers so my makeup can look like skin. So that's a hack. If y'all probably gonna run through setting sprays quick, but it'll all be worth it, honestly. And so for my lips, I lined it with a dark brown shade, eyeshadow shade from the makeup, the crayon case palette that I use. And then I'm going in with this pink shade from this NYX powder puff lip product that they have that's really cool, I guess. And then I'm going in with that lip pop shade as like a lighter shade in the inner part of my lips. And now I'm going in with my face powder, and I'm just going to put that all over my face, obviously. And then I'm doing a clear coat of lip gloss to just make my lips pop a little more. So that is the completed look, y'all. I hope y'all recreate the look. As you all can see, it's not too glam, but it's not too, simple either. So if that's what you all are going for, this is the perfect look for you. Hey y'all, so my phone's about to die, but I just wanted to come on here and check in with y'all. This is the finished makeup look. As y'all can see right now, I'm taking my headshots on my iPhone because I just feel like the quality on my phone is better. The pictures will be for my LinkedIn page, and I just wanted to give y'all this tutorial if you all are looking to get your makeup done, to take some headshot pictures. Yeah, I think it turned out really cute, and I'm gonna insert a picture like on the screen somewhere, probably over here, of what inspired this look. It is inspired by a look by Coco Jones that I saw the other day. It was just like, oh my god, so pretty. Love Coco Jones. So yeah, this is my recreation of that look. Thank y'all for tuning in. This is my first makeup tutorial of the year, so thanks y'all for tuning in. I hope y'all found this video helpful. Let me know if y'all recreate my recreation of this look. I love y'all. Thanks for tuning in.